And we are rolling. What's up, guys? Welcome to Unlimited Freedom. This is Vaughn with Unlimited Freedom. I got a MEROBIT update for you. Let's get into it.
If you're not going to become a network marketer, we're not going to pay you what we said we were going to pay you, right? News announcement. And this is a breaking news announcement. And this is a break chat live on Friday. We go Novatech update.
Keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want.
We're about to crack into the content here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. But before we do, guys, I want to remind you, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, and I am not your financial advisor. You can find the links to all the platforms that I talk about on here linked in the description to this video. You can also get the book that I did in 2022 with Matt Morris called The Power of Leadership. Also, guys, YouTube is getting more and more restrictive every day with the type of content that they allow on their platform. So I'm asking all of you to go to rumble.com, and on rumble.com, in the search bar, search for Unlimited Freedom 6500. That's Unlimited Freedom 6500. That way, if I ever get deplatformed here, you will know where to find me, because I'm also posting all of my videos on rumble.com. Don't forget, linked in my description, there is a private Telegram group. That's where you're going to get the secret sauce and some really good information about private opportunities that I can't mention here on YouTube. Before we get into it, guys, do me a favor and hit that like button on the way in, ring that notification bell, and hit subscribe. That way you'll be notified whenever I release a new video here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. Let's get into the sauce. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So some people were a little bit freaked out about MEROBIT because it went offline for a few minutes and then came back on. And they have a new domain, right? So everything is the same. All the numbers are the same. All of our deposits and stuff are the same. It's just instead of merobit.com, it's now merobit.net, right? So they've transitioned to a new domain, and they're saying that this is exciting times, right? We've transitioned to a new domain to enhance our platform and to serve you better. Okay, that's their story. And, that's fine. Of course, you would expect a company to try to spin something in a positive direction. But here at the Unlimited Freedom Network, I'm going to give you the real truth. And I'm just going to tell you what it usually means, right? 9 times out of 10, when a company switches the domain. And as of right now, MEROBIT is still paying. So word to the wise, if you're involved with MEROBIT, it's up to you what you want to do. I mean, you can always cancel your deposit and take the 20% hit, right, and get 80% of your money back. Or you can continue to, roll with MEROBIT. I'm continuing in MEROBIT because I've already ROI'd, right? So, I mean, no matter what happens, it's kind of a win for me, which is why I'm not I'm not taking any strong action off of this, but that might not be the case for you, right? And you have to do what's best for you, right? And here at the Unlimited Freedom Network, I am not the most popular person with the platforms, with the leadership of the platforms. They don't like me, okay? And if they do like me, then it's just a matter of time until they stop liking me, right? Because when stuff happens, I talk about it, right? And I don't talk about the fluff. I don't talk about the sugar coating. I don't talk about the candy coat. I talk about what it is and what it means. So and so that's why people, right? People in general in the space like to come and watch the Unlimited Freedom Network, because that you're going to get the truth as I see it, right? And if something happens, I'm going to shout it out, right? And so that's how I got kicked out of GS Partners. That's how I got kicked out of other programs. That's how me and my whole team got booted off of C12, because I said it's getting ready to rug. And, they got so butthurt over that they not only kicked off me, but they also kicked off people who signed up under me. And then they rugged. Exactly like I said they were going to. I told you guys Becky Bergild was going to rug, and everybody said, oh, no, Vaughn, you're tripping. Well, where are you guys at now? Right? I told you. I came on here and I said it's over. I was the first one to say it. Maybe not. Maybe me and Crypto Muscle said it at the same time. But there's another straight shooter in the space. He's more. He does more of the high yip platforms. But he calls it like he sees it. So respect for that. So I mean, and so here's what it means, guys. And I really like MEROBIT. I have really profited from MEROBIT. It has really been mind blowing that that lasted as long as and it's still here, right? Don't get me wrong, it's not gone, right? But here's what it means when a domain change happens: 9 times out of 10, right? Their host, the person who was hosting MEROBIT.com, kicked them off, right? The web host. So what does that mean? Well, when you start a website, you have to have a host to host the domain, and you have to have a host to host the server, and this, that, and the other thing. A lot of people use GoDaddy, and then there's all kinds of other, web hosts and servers and stuff like that that you can get if you're running a website. And those companies, if they think that you're a scammer, right? If they think that you're conducting criminal conduct, right? Well, they will give you the boot, right? They'll kick you off. A lot of them, if you even mention crypto, forget about it, right? They don't want nothing to do with you, right? And that's a shame, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? You know how people think about crypto. Heck, some people, crypto is it's a real dividing sword for people. It's a real cutting edge type of sword that cuts down the middle, and it leaves people on two sides of it. You got the one side who's pretty enthusiastic about it, like myself. Well, just because for a couple reasons. I mean, one reason is, and this might not bode well. If you already think criminal when you think crypto, you're not going to like this. But for me, I'm a convicted felon, so it's just a lot easier. I'm sorry, but it's just a lot easier for me to conduct my life using cryptocurrency. Because the fiat, it's I can hardly do anything, right? I can't do anything because of my record, right? So with crypto, they don't know who the hell I am, right? So that word, it works, So it's not going to bode well for the people who think that it's a big criminal thing. But truthfully, that's part of the reason, right? And another part of the reason is because it's here's the thing: it cuts across state and country boundaries faster than anything else. Like if you want to send money to another country, you're going to go through a rigmarole. If you try to do it through the banks, you're going to get questioned. The people you're sending the money to are going to get questioned. It's going to take a long time for the money to get there. They're going to treat you like a criminal, you know what I mean? Even though, whether you are or not. But with crypto, you can send Bitcoin across national borders instantaneously, right? So that's another huge reason why I'm enthusiastic about crypto. But there's some people out there, guys, and unfortunately, web hosts are not any different, who think that, if it's crypto, you must be doing something illegal, right? And that's just how they're going to think about it. You know what I mean? And it's a bias, it's a prejudice, right? But it is what it is. I mean, that's in general, a lot of people do think that. Right. And, but the truth is, what you got to do is you got to know the law, right? You got to know what you're doing, right? You got to understand the laws about crypto. And then you can understand that, there's nothing illegal here, right? It's just some of the legislation that people think it should be illegal, right? People think certain things should be illegal, but they're not yet, right? Now, you may have laws that come in the future that make it that way, but right now it's not that way. So this happened to CloudFi. All right. Now, if you guys are listening to this, if you've listened this far into the video, then you really want to hear some sauce here. Right before CloudFi rug pulled, they had a domain change. Okay, they had a domain change because they got kicked off of their web host for being a quote-unquote scam. Doesn't mean they are a scam. It means that the web host thought that they might be a scam. And so they took preliminary action. What a world. So they did that, and then CloudFi rug pulled. Not long after that. Well, they got a cease and desist order, and so they ceased and desisted. Right? I mean, right? I mean, do you want to blame CloudFi or do you want to blame the state of California? Personally, I blame the state of California because it's not until the regulators get involved that these things go bad. I mean, Novatech could be still here right now if it weren't for the government's getting their panties in a bunch, right? Because people were making oh, God forbid people make money, right? God forbid people do something else other than the little rat race hamster wheel that you created for. So they get involved. They shut it down, right? Now, is that what's going to happen with MEROBIT? I don't know, maybe. But guys, here's what it means. When you change a domain, that means you got kicked off of your previous domain. All right? Take that information that I've given you and, do what you will with it. Is it a red flag? Yeah, it is. Yes, it's a red flag, right? Is it MEROBIT's fault? No. Is it your fault? No. It was an arbitrary decision made by somebody else. But at the same time, guys, we got to be smart in the space, and you will be smart in the space if you're tuned in to the Unlimited Freedom Network.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you got some great value out of that content. Thank you for tuning in to the Unlimited Freedom Network. I really appreciate, guys. Now, remember, before you get off here, guys, never invest crypto into any platform that you cannot afford to lose, right? There's no guarantees here, right? So make sure that you're practicing your risk management principles when you're in this space. Also, don't forget to check out my trading course. It's in the description. If you appreciate what I do here, the best way to support my work is to purchase my trading course. Link in the description. It's where I share my personal trading strategy with you. It's a strategy that's achievable, attainable, sustainable, and it's how I was able to make more than I ever made before. You do not have to be an expert on trading. It tells you exactly what to do, A, B, C, D. You can copy my profitable strategy. And like I said, links in the description for that. Also, don't forget to smash that like button. Drop me a comment. I always love reading your guys' comments. Subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. And we'll see you guys on the next one here at the Unlimited Freedom Network.